All right. Hi, my name is Heather Lee Cameron, and I'm here with another recap of The Amazing Race. All right, we are going on to the recap, and we show different shots of Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Alliances, traffic, dancing, passion, it's all there. It's really hilarious about how all the teams are seemingly out of their element. It's hilarious. I love it. This preview really shows that they're out of their element, and it really just shows how all the teams struggled but never gave up. It's a good homage to Rupert and Laura. But this is a non-elimination leg. Alright, now we're moving on. The theme is wonderful. I love the theme. Oh, we didn't get a theme. We come in on Ho Chi Minh City with Becca and Flood dancing. Okay, where are they going? Snowtown, Saigon. It's like a winter park that you'd see out of the Santa Claus trilogy with Tim Allen. It literally reminds me of the North Pole setup in the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies. And I don't know how many of you have watched the Santa Claus. I mean, you probably have to be as old as I am, or maybe a little older to know that. I don't know if the next generation is aware of those Tim Allen movies and how great they are, but that's what the snow park looks like to me, and I'm excited. And we're still running? Alright. Okay, now teams are trying to find taxis to get to this winter park. Alright, so, okay. Like, lots of rain, lots of motorcycles, lots of taxis. It's epic. Alright, Colin and Christy are smiling! I love this! They're smiling, they're happy. Christy, honestly, Colin and Christy, oh my lord, you're such a peacekeeping team now. I'm so proud of you. Just, like, I don't know what you did, if you went to counseling or had kids or what calmed you down, but you're so much better, and I'm crying because I'm proud of you. Honestly, I hope you watch this, and I hope you see my tears. Anyway, Corinne and Eliza are fifth apart. Oh, Corinne looks so cute with her hair all done back, and her eyes just look, it makes her eyes stand out, and she's just got such pretty eyes. Eliza's got her hair done, and a cute little bandana bow. They just look so pretty and so happy. Of course, some homage to the rivalry between the reality shows. Janelle and Brittany. Really, we haven't seen much of them yet, and I hope to. Rachel and Alyssa are running through the streets, and Eliza is talking endlessly, which is actually quite funny once you get used to it. Oh, Equalizer! Oh, the Snowtown doesn't open until 6:30 in the morning, so all the teams are in the rain for the night unless they find a cheap hostel or hotel nearby, which they probably could do. Alright, so, yeah. And fast forward to 6:30, now all the teams are running through the Snowtown. They're running up an escalator. They are running around another escalator. Honestly, they're just running. Oh my goodness. Somebody ran up the wrong escalator. How hilarious is that? It's like the North Pole land in the Santa Claus trilogy. I love it. Every bit of it makes me think of the Tim Allen Santa Claus trilogy. And a polar bear is passing out clues, and then they all have to slide down the snow on their bums. It's absolutely hilarious. I don't know. They have to slide down the hill on their bums, and then they have to grab the clue from the polar bear after doing that. I'd actually do this because it looks so fun. Oh no, they're not on their bums. They have sleds. Excuse me. They have little baby sleds that barely cover their butts. That's even better, right? This is actually a very cute way to start a leg. Oh, and here's the opening theme as we see it. And I'm going to take a drink of water. See this pretty flavored water in this clean bottle. Because my voice gets very hoarse doing all the recapping, but I strive to provide quality entertainment. I am old enough to have seen the first recap, and I've got seasons 1, 5, and 7 on DVD. I hope to get more once I can afford them. That's a hint to all fans who are looking to send me something, and if they don't want to send me cooking things, they can send me seasons of The Amazing Race on DVD. That's a hint. Anyway, the theme is lovely. And we are on commercials, so I have muted it. I'm going to talk to you about how I think this race has gone so far, because we are not so far into it that I cannot just simply pop back and talk about it with you. So I'm just going to go to Google right now. And we're just going to go over what we've learned so far. We're going to talk about the different legs. We're going to talk about people and their evolution and their different shows. I haven't seen everything, but I think it'll be fun anyway. Alright, so Colin and Christy, will start with you. Here's the thing, Colin and Christy, I'm old enough to remember your first time on the race. I've been there. I remember it. And every time I watch it, I cringe, and I don't know. I don't know what was going on in your heads back then. I mean, stress gets to the best of intelligent people, and it makes them into people that aren't that pleasant to be around. But so far this season, y'all have evolved into peaceable, wonderful people that I just love seeing on television. I don't know if that's due to counseling or your kids. There's nothing wrong with counseling, by the way. I've done it several times too. Get through several roadblocks that life presented me, and I've come out a better person because of it. So there's nothing wrong with counseling. If you did that, cool. But honestly, nothing wrong with it. Kudos to you guys for your evolution as a team. I wasn't sure what to expect. And yes, I may have made inappropriate jokes about whether or not Colin would actually get arrested that time. Forgive me. But honestly, well done. Nicole and Victor, we really haven't seen much of you, but you're interesting to watch. I really don't have an opinion on you yet. Chris and Brett, you guys are like the Survivor kings, man. You have really just put your best feet forward in this race, and I cannot be more impressed because you are taking everything you learned from Survivor and integrating it into The Amazing Race. You're not being like Boston Rob and Amber, who just decide to use bad parts of Survivor and Survivor strategy to try and screw up other racers. You play a good, clean game so far. I'm very impressed. Yeah, so I'm very, very, very impressed. Alright, so we are getting down to the end of the commercial, so I'll just assess the other teams when we get back. We're going back in a few seconds after this little commercial from Alberta Blue Cross, which I know nothing about. By the way, I watch CTV because I'm a Canadian. I love CBS. I've met some people from CBS volunteering the Star Trek things. But I'm Canadian, so I watch it on CTV as a tribute to my country. All right. Come on, commercials, get off. Alright, we are back. Alright, so everybody is sledding down on these cute little sleds. And everybody is getting clues. Alright, where are they going? They are literally just running and... Oh, the speed bump is back. Oh my lord. I didn't think they'd bring it back, but they did. Oh my goodness. Poor Chris and Brett, they have to go complete a speed bump now. I feel really sorry for them because they got really screwed in that last leg and then they have to do the speed bump. Alright, so here's the thing. Fighting over taxis has begun, and shouting over taxis and motorcycles has begun. Typical Amazing Race. Everybody's screaming and squabbling over the taxis like it's kindergarten, and the taxis are toys, and they all want to play with a toy, but nobody wants to share or try and compromise or negotiate in a civilized manner. That's just not possible, is it? Everybody's arguing about whether or not being civil concerning the cabs is realistic. It's hilarious. Like, honestly, it's so funny. Like, everybody's complaining about the taxis, even after they have the taxis. So I don't see the point, but it makes for great television. Okay. Oh, Chris and Brett have to make snowballs and fill up an ice chest. That really sucks. And the polar bear is directing on them how to do that. It's so hilarious to watch them standing in this muck of blowing snow and have to do this. I don't know if I could, but they've got fortitude. Having been on Survivor, they can do it. Anyway. By the way, I've got flavored water there. Everybody is still looking for taxis. It's absolutely hilarious. They're going to spend the next 50 billion years looking for taxis. Oh, as in Corinne's driver is now lost. And now, yeah, the taxi got lost and aggravated them. Oh my goodness. Alright, everybody's getting far too aggressive with the locals. It's either move or get hit. That's really not a kind thing to say. And I need to put my glasses on because I'm getting a headache, so forgive me if I suddenly look old. Alright. They finally got a roadblock. Oh, a cameo of Phil Kogan. Oh, he looks so good. They have to earn a scooter license? They have to drive this scooter obstacle course and earn a scooter's license. That's amazing. A lot of people are going to find this hard. And there's a cameo of Phil driving a scooter. Oh my goodness. Epic, 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 epic. Epic television right there, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, who has started? The cousins. Let's see. Oh, automatic scooter. Oh my gosh. Leo and Jamal. Oh, he flunked. Gotta go back. Alright. Rachel and Alyssa, the cousins and the sisters, are literally dancing for their partners doing... And they flop. Alright, so, oh, they're flopping and flipping and flopping and flipping like fish on the riverbank after they've been caught. It's hilarious. Oh my lord. Alright, Tyler and Corey. Janelle and Brittany, they're running. Why are they running? Colton and Christy are running, trying to find cabs.
Season 5, there would have been a lot more profanity. I don't know. It would have been bad. Is he coming?
That is an epiphany right there. Colin actually acknowledges that he was out of control in season 5. Oh my lord, we've had an epiphany moment. Ah! Good for you, Colin. Good for you, Colin Quinn. Oh my lord, you recognized your weakness in season 5 and how it was a hindrance to you, and you have compared yourself to now where you are not a hindrance but a help to your teammate. 2 thumbs up. Alright, so Chris and Brett have made the right amount of snowballs and they are allowed to move on. And Colin and Christy have found a cabin. They're so cheerful, it's amazing. Alright, so Becca and Floyd have found a cab. Brittany and Janelle are whining about the cabs, of course. Alright. Nicole and Victor are at the motorcycle roadblock. Ooh. Alright, so. Yeah, nobody's gonna pass this on the first try unless they're really, really good. I mean, I really don't think so. I'm sure it'll take them several tries to do it. Honestly, nobody's gonna do this in the first try. Alright, the cousins have passed it after like 6 times, so. And they basically lift the instructor in the air. Oh my goodness, like they're going to toss him like a caber. It's like a Scottish caber. Oh my lord. Alright, so everybody is doing the scooter task. And it's literally hilarious to watch everybody just struggle and struggle and struggle and struggle. I'm so, okay. Rachel and Alyssa have passed. They are actually very happy. They're jumping around and screaming and shaking his hand and looking all cute. Alright, Chris and Brett are catching up. Corin and Eliza are catching up. And the polar bear ate the snowball.
It was a narrow path and you had to balance the scooter.
Oh my lord.
Going slow on a moped is hard to balance. It's easier if you're heavier.
Come on, pass the motorcycle challenge. It's honestly hard, but you can do it if you really try. Alright. So Nicole and Victor did it. And Eliza, instead of trying it, is running around with the helmet on her head saying she finds him terrifying and is very scared. Alright, some teams are still struggling to find their way.
I wish you were watching that side. That's what I do wish.
Money, come on, let's go. Let's go. Get scared.
Just really, that some of the teams are having a very hard time. Like, really, it's hilarious. Alright, and we're on another commercial, so I will go back to the assessments. Alright, so we are on to Becca and Floyd. I don't know if we did Becca and Floyd or not, but we'll do them again. Alright, so Becca and Floyd, they started off as a blind date, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember. I've watched so many seasons of The Amazing Race that certain facts may escape my memory, but their friendship evolved. friendship evolved, and they are just a beautiful classic nerd couple of the season. They're kind of like the Dave and Laurie of the season. If y'all have seen season 9, you'll know what I'm talking about. They get along, they're very smart, and they're underdogs, but they are killing it right now. Tyler and Corey are sort of like the Lynn and Alex season 7 reference of the season. They are very posh, but very determined to never give up. And they do everything with style, as do Becca and Floyd, except for those ugly Hawaiian shirts that Becca and Floyd were wearing. That is their only thing that I have a problem with. Leo and Jamal, I still don't understand why some teams in the past called them the Afghanimals. I really don't. I mean, I don't know if that could be construed as racist or whatever, but why call them that? Can somebody please explain to me in the comments why some of the racers thought it funny to call Leo and Jamal the Afghanimals? Or is this a name they came up with themselves? Because I don't advocate racism at all. It's crap. They're just a good team. They're cousins. They're wonderful. They have their weaknesses. They have their strengths. But mostly, they enjoy themselves and life. And they are just truly, truly an interesting team. And I'm glad to be watching them now. I mean, really, what is the point of calling them something so offensive as the Afghanimals? I mean, are they from Afghanistan? I don't even know. But it's like, that's so offensive. Afghanistan people aren't animals at all. Afghanistan people are people. Just because you have a different race or different ethnicity or different colored skin doesn't mean you're an animal. That's crap. Like, that's, the word Afghanimal, I think, is as bad as when Roseanne called that black government lady an ape. That was very offensive, and I definitely went after Roseanne on Twitter over that, and she totally deserved to be kicked off her show and have the Connors rise in its place. But, I mean, I have black cousins, and I love them dearly. And not everybody thinks the same way I do, but it is what it is. Janelle and Brittany have kind of been so far very invisible this season. I'd love to see more of them. And that's it. We're back. We'll have more assessment later. Alright, so the taxis are taking the teams to wherever they are going. Oh my lord. And Eliza is whining like crazy about the bike. It's insane. It's pure insanity. Oh, Floyd is being so helpful by literally going and cheering and dancing for Becca as a true friend should. Alright, Colin and Christy are struggling. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Colin passed the test and he was just so calm. He didn't flip out when he failed. I don't know if he failed, but oh my goodness, smiles on both of their faces. Like, when Colin smiles, it's like a Christmas tree lights up with every color of the rainbow and light from heaven. It's such a beautiful sight. I hope we see more of it. Alright, so Brittany and Janelle, who have thus far been invisible most of the season so far, have finally decided to start appearing in things. Alright, so Leo and Jamal have arrived at a detour. Oh no, it's the flow boats! Ah! Oh my goodness, these teams have to paddle 200 yards to retrieve things in this little straw basket boat. Reminiscent to the Amazing Race 3. I think it was the final leg where Flo absolutely lost her crap. about having to ride in such a boat. Oh my goodness. I know she's like in some important position now, but it was so funny at the time to watch. Every time I watch it, I die of laughter. Or they have to do some sort of turning an irrigation wheel. I hope some people do the basket boats. It'll remind me of when Flo started flipping out about having to do it. And poor Zach, the saint Zach, saint of patience Zach, had to calm her down and to get them across. And he asked somebody in the end to get her across. And I'm pretty sure that was against the rules, but I'm sure everybody was just tired of it and just simply gave her a gimme. Alright, so all these teams, Rachel and Alyssa are actually doing a good thing by studying one that's already built, and they are going back to their wheel and then starting. That's always good. Study something that's already been built that you have to build yourself before you actually start the building. Because studying never hurts anyone, and I wish this generation would know it. I mean, some of this generation have terrible grades, and they blame everybody else but their lack of studying. It's crap. Alright, so, Chris and Brett have passed the bikes. Good job. Becca and Floyd have passed the test. Good for them. Alright. They're blaming the moped. Why are Corinne and Eliza blaming the moped? It's not the moped's fault you can't get it done. As much as it's funny to blame an inanimate object that doesn't operate unless somebody sits on it and starts the motor, that's just not realistic. Oh, Eliza, stop being negative. You can try it if you just put the attitude out of your head. Yeah, 3 teams left at the bikes. Oh, and Janelle fell over off the bike and crashed it. What a mess. What a mess. Oh my lord. I don't think Janelle and Brittany win. I hope they don't. Then they'll be the hot mess team. They'll be the most hot mess winners ever. Oh. Colin and Christy have decided to take the basket boats. Tyler and Corey. Oh my goodness, Colin. Like, oh my goodness, is that Nicole and Victor? I think it is. Like, some locals got in the way and Nicole and Victor were actively trying to splash the locals back and trying to hit their basket boats with the paddles. Oh my lord, that's a good way to get in trouble in a foreign country. Interpret playfulness for hostility and try to fight back. That's a good way to get arrested. Okay. Rachel and Alyssa are having some fun with this irrigation thing. They're using their experience as moms and building toys. I don't know how old their children are, but I wonder if this actually came in handy. Alright, so... Oh, Janelle and Brittany are just struggling with the bikes. Oh my gosh, this is sad. This is absolutely sad to watch. Alright, oh, Janelle and Brittany finally did it. An invisible team come to life, finally. The 4th leg. That's shocking. And they're cheering and screaming and Eliza's just sulking away. Art and JJ.
One thing we didn't notice was that we had to fill up the bucket with a lot of water, which will take the longest time. It's not a good feeling.
They almost got it, and then they realized they didn't have their bucket filled up. Rachel and Alyssa have to tear their thing apart and start again.
Way to do this. Some of them are not lined up correctly.
Lord.